Hi, Audrey Williams here, your techie-feely voice actor. It was a strange scene. The sky got dark. Parking lot lights came on, stars came out, the birds stopped singing, and you could feel the air get cooler. Nope, not a movie scene. That is what it sounds like, but this was what I felt during a total solar eclipse, and I've been fortunate enough to experience 2 of them. And there's another one coming later on in 2026 in Europe. Time to learn more about this really fascinating solar event. I'm glad you're here. So here's how it works. A total solar eclipse happens when the moon passes directly between the Earth and the sun and blocks out the sun completely from our view. And the reason it works so well is a nice piece of symmetry in a way. The sun is about 400 times wider than the moon, but it's also about 400 times farther away. So from where we're standing, they look almost exactly the same size. That's why when the moon covers the sun, you get that little ring of light around the edges. That's called the corona, and it's one of those things that you really can't replicate. So it's so cool when we can see it and study it. We've been fascinated by eclipses for thousands of years, with Chinese astronomers documenting them as far back as 2000 BCE. For a long time, across many cultures, they were seen as bad omens. I mean, that makes sense. Think about it. The sun disappearing without warning? That's pretty alarming if you don't know what's happening. There's also a well-known story from May 28th, 585 BCE, when a solar eclipse stopped an actual battle. The war between Medea and Lydia came to a halt when the sky went dark. Both sides took it as a sign to stop and make peace. Whether you believe the full story or not, it's a good one, and the first historical event we can precisely date. Speaking of dates, August 12th, 2026, a total solar eclipse tracks up through the Arctic and then comes down over Western Europe. Spain gets it particularly well, with up to 3 minutes of full darkness in the middle of a summer afternoon. There are so many aspects to a total eclipse, like the appearance of Bailey's beads and the diamond ring, and how to watch one safely. Guess I'll have to have another episode about all of those things. What's interesting about eclipses to me is that every generation throughout history has experienced the same thing: the sky doing something completely unexpected, and everyone just stopping and looking up together. I guess that is why the sky is not the limit, right? I'll see you next time.